Yo, episode 131, carrying the
Wow.
culture. Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks, man. And got our man back again for round 2. I'm ready, man. I'm looking forward to this one because like I got questions and stuff, but it's like it's just relaxed, so I can just, you know what I'm saying, kick back and chill, man. So
Yo, you got me and C the Cuban, my partner. I was like, yo, CTC gotta interview Cuban, man. I know that's coming soon.
Oh yeah, we gotta get C the Cuban on.
Yeah, he got some stories, bro. Remember, I met him in '98, and he was already doing it in the late '80s and the '90s too, early '90s.
Wow.
So,
see, and this is why. Here's the thing. This is what's important, yo. This is why I was saying, like, this is why I want to have you on again. Like, you've been around, like, whether people know what you've done or whether they don't do or don't. Like, there's a lot of people that got stories that, you know, it's documented and stuff, but like our culture isn't really documented as far as like just different shit. Like this, we finding out right now that certain people produce certain things we didn't know, or whatever. You know, just different things that are like wow, and that's really important to like get facts straight. So you know what I'm saying? So like we talk, he's like, oh, I'm gonna incriminate myself. No, it's about like sharing information with people that like about the history of the game. You've been around.
I was just snapping with you. I was
no, but I know, you know what I'm saying. But still, you know what I'm saying.
I know you real with it, but some interviewers is like, so what happened on this date in April 25th at 9 a.m. You know,
because I can't bear too much of my own shit. So you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like,
shout outs to Craig G. Shout outs to Cuban on the check-in. I got a Craig G story too.
Oh, word.
A.K.A. Hammer Henry.
Yo, because here's the thing. Craig G and I have an interesting relationship because this nigga always trolls all my shows.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I love it.
Talking all kinds of shit all the time. So yeah, if you got a good Craig G story, we can run it. But still, yeah, we're going to jump around. We're going to share some stories, a bunch of different shit, find out what you're doing now and stuff like that. So,
of course, man, let's get it.
Share with me something that we might not know, just from a hip hop like fun fact. Did you know like some shit like?
Oh, I don't know if I ever touched base on this, but growing up in Queens, before I even moved to Flushing, I grew up in Corona. That's where most of my family comes from. Corona, Washington Heights, and the Bronx.
Right.
You know, that's where the Mexicans migrated at, coming into the city in the East Coast. But yeah, I actually grew up across the street on 111th Street from fucking DMC's Aunt and Uncle's crib. So here I am watching fucking Video Music Box, and I'm like, because remember in the 80s, a lot of dudes was dressing like Run DMC. So I was like, that ain't DMC, man. Until the day that we found out it was him, and I don't remember if I even got his autograph, bro. I think I did. I was a reckless kid, so that was probably like I was 9 years old. So I was running around doing crazy shit. I don't even remember even saving the autograph, but my pops knew his aunt and his uncle as well. Rest in peace. But he always used to hop out, and we used to try to catch him. Like, we'll wait on the stoop. Like, is he coming today? Is he coming today? You know, that was Run DMC, boy. That was crazy, man.
Yo,
so that's a real fun fact right there, bro. Like, Run DMC was running through Queens, bro. Not only Hollis, like they were going through Corona, Flushing, you know, everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it was on top of the world at that time. Yo, but you was 8 and you was a wild dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the age of 9 or 10, we was already robbing motherfuckers in Corona, bro. Like everybody, from the delivery dudes to regular people that would just get caught slipping to you name it, going into cribs, burglarizing shit. Yeah. And I blame it all on my cousins. All the ones that changed their lives are like, you badass motherfucker. I learned that from y'all motherfuckers. And just walking outside in the streets, you know?
Well, Big Nuts did say it in Corona. Is what he say? What Juju said, something. It's better to take than to receive, or some shit like that. He said that on.
I got a Big Nuts story too. So let's go.
What up with the Craig G joint? What up with the Craig G joint?
Craig G, C the Cuban, my man CH, and our other partner back in the days. We went to Canary Islands. Craig G actually he had a show in Africa, I think, and he came from London, or Redman was going to London, and then we was in Spain, and we ended up in Canary Islands. So we were all on tour, and we all had a show in the Canary Islands. I was opening up for Craig G and Redman. So we were the trio from the East Coast. And we're on tour. First of all, Redman wasn't going to perform until he got weed. He was in the hotel already beefing. They ain't no weed. He didn't want none of that fucking tobacco grabber bullshit. He was like, nigga, I want bud. I want to see leaves. Even seeds, niggas. We need weed. So Redman was beefing. We was in the hotel. I mean, literally was in the Canary Islands for 13 hours tomorrow on mamas, bro. Like 13 hours. So in 13 hours, we land, go do sound check, go to the hotel to fuck around. We run into Craig G on the sound check. We was already a little bit nice, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to, remember I told you before in the last show, I never used to get too drunk or too heavy on the drugs before a show because I was afraid of fucking up. So
right.
I never went in too hard. But me and Craig G went at it. He had a hammer. This nigga, Cuban and them was wilding out. We had chairs and shit. We was running. We was just doing dumb shit, doing dips, pull-ups. Dudes is like, yo, y'all supposed to be doing sound check. We were like, shut the fuck up. We from Queens, nigga. This one. So we was wilding out. The show ended up being tremendous, beautiful. Thousands and thousands of motherfuckers showed up. Redman took all his clothes off. Redman is included in this shit too. Craig G, I think, dived into the crowd as well. We was wilding out. Redman, this handicapped dude came up to Redman. I think Redman was about to give him his boxes, bro. He was like, yo, I'm in my fucking boxes. I didn't give y'all my hat, my clothes. You know how those fans are overseas. Like, they appreciate the music way more than these motherfuckers out here, bro. So I'm never going to forget that. It was memorable, bro. Redman was like, yo, y'all want, these are my Jordans, bro. I can't give you these shits. Like, the love was crazy. Oh, and then I had these break dancers, these female break dancers. They wanted to perform in my set. So I had a certain song. I thought it was going to be like kind of corny. I was like, I did it in the beginning before the transition to Nutso. I was nutrageous. And I had these chicks that used to dance. I used to wear the top hat and just go off the head. Even at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, like I performed in front of, everybody, bro. Everybody like that. So I took that idea to Spain. I was like, fuck it, why not? And it was 10, 15 B-boys and B-girls. After they performed, I didn't even know that Redman see my show. Because you know how it is with bigger artists. They're like, they're in a hotel and they come. But Redman seen the show. He loved my show. Showed me mad love. And he was like, yo, Nut, I need those girls on my stage, the B-girls and the B-boys. Can you get them? I was like, I just fucking met them today too, my nigga. And he wound up putting them on his set too. It was crazy.
And that's the organic dope shit, though. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like we when Black Eyed Peas first came out and they were actually dope and they didn't have all the Fergie shit. They was putting out some shit. When they came to Connecticut, they came out and they rocked with the B-boys and B-girls and shit and fucking brought us on stage and stuff. So that was when shit. When was this, like, year-wise?
This is 2000 and I believe 2009, 10. I think I just came home. Yeah, I just came home. 2009, 2010.
Got you. All right. So, damn. And you said you had a story about who? Another story about who?
You mentioned somebody else. I said we shouted out Craig G. Hold up. It was you said the Beat Nuts. Yeah, let's take that segue. Yeah. So I went on tour with the Beat Nuts. I went to Spain about 4 times. The first time I got to miss the show with Capadonna and Big Noy from Mobb Deep. They was out there. My boy Mesui. Shout out to Mesui. He the one that bring me and Cuban out there. Dope Spanish artists, Latino artists from Spain. We just did the project Rabioso Mente. I was promoting it in the last show. Yeah. So yeah, we did the Spanglish album together. So he bring me out there. It was hilarious, bro. I'm talking about the Beat Nuts from Corona. They grew up with my cousins and them. You know, they got the decade on me, like Cuban and them. They're 10 years older. So just imagine Nutso meets the Beat Nuts on tour. We never hung out in Corona. You know, it's a big age difference. And I predominantly grew up more in Flushing. You know what I'm saying? I did like 9 years in fucking Corona and the rest of my years in Flushing. So I didn't know the beat nuts like that. I was a fan of their music as well. And like I said, my cousins grew up with them. So they were happy for me to be on tour. Like, we got a dope lyricist on tour. And through the midst of the show, so much shit happened. I mean, it's too much to explain, but this one particular moment, we had a free day. Yo, let's just linger around. Let's walk around Madrid. We're walking around Madrid. We're smoking, drinking. I was drinking during that time, so I was nutrageous, bro. Like Nutso. I'm talking about everywhere we went, it was a scene. Something happened. So basically on this tour, I bring this dude named Johnny. He was kicking some drugs back. Nigga was throwing up everywhere. Fucking Psycho Les from the beat nuts. Like, yo, what's going on with your man? I bring niggas on tour. My other man got locked up on Friday, so he couldn't even make it on tour. Yeah. My man Low, shout out to Low Soup and Rob P's brother. Rob P, the one I got the new single out with, his older brother. Yeah, he came and met me on tour, I think on Sunday or some shit. Yo, listen to the story. He came to buy weed off of me in my building in Flushing. Came out my building. The D's was always watching my building because I was doing my thing in my building. And the second floor, these dudes was crazy doing their thing in my building as well, too. So he come out the building. The D's watching him. They lock him up. So we're waiting in the airport. The beat nuts, Cuban. Yo, where's your man Polo at? I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm calling his phone. This nigga was in the bookings. So first, that's how the tour started. My man was locked up. Didn't even make it on. And so now we on tour. I think it was in Madrid. Yeah, it was in Madrid. We did the Barcelona shit, went back to Madrid. We toured in like 3 different states in Spain, right? So we come back to the central, the middle of it's called it's by Alcorcón and all that shit, but it's in Madrid. It's Madrid, the capital. So we're in Madrid. We decided to walk that day. We get a little brunch, whatever. Niggas are smoking. Oh, I got niggas from the projects on tour with me. You know what I'm saying? I think Juju bring his family and shit. Psycho Les is there with with Cuban and them. So we all wilding out, walking the streets. We wound up slamming some cartoon character, Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse was there. I ended up smacking Mickey Mouse. They got too close to us or whatever. My man Johnny and them wilding out. Then remember, social media ain't even around during that time. I'm talking about 2001. 2001, 2002 when we went to Spain. We there, me, Psycho Les, Cuban, and the rest of the gang. Yo, bro, my man Mikey B starts recording these prostitutes. Mind you, they're around the police. Police start coming at us. The bitches start hitting me with their purses. Tomorrow, yo, bro, we got it on camera. We're trying to find the shit, bro, so we can put it out digitally. That will be on YouTube very soon before the year ends, bro. We got beat up by prostitutes, my nigga. We couldn't, and the cops was helping them.
That's hilarious.
They were swinging purses on us, bro. Like, literally, real prostitutes. They were like, America, no record, no fucking record. We were like, what? I was laughing like, oh, this bitch is boom. She swung the purse at me. I was like, oh, shit. And then the police we thought the police was going to help us. Like, like, chill. They were like, no, y'all leave. Or we're coming at you next. We're like, oh, this shit is crazy out here. But, hey, welcome to Madrid.
Damn. That's Madrid with the wild out. I can picture. Yo, it's funny. I was thinking before this build, I was like, yo, I'm glad I didn't know this dude when I was like 20 years ago or some shit. I was like, man, I would have been wild. I mean, because I would have just, it would have been wilding out, man.
Now you would have met me at one of them underground shows in the city, and then from there I would have took you to my hood. Then we would have went into an after hours, and then everybody would have started doing Alakazam disappearing acts on their families.
You wow. yo. So what's been the biggest influence on your music?
Biggest influence meaning like what? Like as far as what I've done or
like just like the driving factor and like why you do what you do.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel it's like the streets is fucked up. Even though the streets are so evil, and the shit done hurt so many families and off so many people and destroyed people's lives, but the streets, cause what hip hop taught me is that just coming from the streets, the poverty, the gritty, the grimy, that's what makes it what it is. Like all this like fabricated shit, like you said, all these fucking industry clowns and all these people trying to come in and culture vultures, they don't understand what we've seen in hip hop. So I think that's my main influence in hip hop. Just not even the glamour or the money and the women, just the pureness of it, that it came from something that nobody could take away from us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of my biggest influence, because I can tell, like me just telling you the story going overseas is like people look at us as gods out there. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no.
And think about it. When it comes to ancient history, like we look at them as gods because from the Egyptian, you know, culture and all that, like everything comes from that side and influence, you know, so it's bugged out, bro. It's bugged out.
Yo, what's the biggest thing that you've learned in the game over the years? Like the most important like thing that you kind of keep close to you, like as far as like that you've seen?
Being humble.
Mm.
Being humble and know when to talk, when is the right time to say some shit, because not too many people could, you know what I'm trying to say, like, yeah. So sometimes you gotta hold it, like I said in the last interview, man. You can't let a lot of these motherfuckers get to you. I just seen this interview with this kid named just came home. He was just, I forgot his name, but he was interviewing this other dude that was locked up, and he was telling him, yo, bro, all that suck my dick shit and all of this, you know how many lives would be saved if you just ignore that motherfucker for that one motherfucking time, bro? Like how many lives would be saved if you just ignore that motherfucker for that 1 second? And in the industry, that's what you're gonna get. People are they're gonna love you when you're popping. They're gonna miss you when you're gone. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you just gotta be true to who you are.
Yeah, no, that's facts, man. So you talking about running around at age 10, wilding out. So you've clearly grown as a person. You know what I'm saying? You've grown up. And so like, how'd you go? I mean, go from being, you know, wild out nutso to like.
I'm gonna be honest. What humbled me was having that image problem, bro. Like everybody wanted to be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to be hard, wanted to be gangster. That's why I love what you're saying. A lot of them posts when you talk about is the difference between getting molded in the game by these fucking industry clowns and clones and you really being about that life and seeing how dangerous it is. So when my friends started to fucking shoot at each other and kill each other, and I'm seeing real death in the streets and real people doing real time, and dudes that were like the softest niggas in my neighborhood doing 5-10 years and coming home, and you see that shit fucked them up. I mean, at the end of the day, if that don't scare you, then you a heartless motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Or dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm gonna be honest, Tamal, man, at the end of the day, I always loved doing positive shit. Like I was that kid while we rolling dice, and I said it last time, while we rolling dice in front of the building or whatever, I see that old lady struggling with the bags. I was that dude to help them all the way upstairs, not just hold the door open, all the way upstairs, and they'll give me a tip, and I refuse a tip. Like, nah, take that, senora. You know, I'm good. And that's what I do to this day, even working in the medical field and doing music shit. I love to see a smile in that disabled person's face, that old lady, that homeless dude, you know what I'm saying? That changed their life and is trying to progress. I love seeing, so I love helping people out. I always love the unity. But that's the shit. That there's always gonna be that one motherfucker to test your ass, man. So it's up to you and how you gonna react in that moment. And that's what I've learned on how to just know how to react, bro, to certain situations. For real.
Yeah. That's a big thing, man. I mean, I can really understand that. I mean, I've been dealing with a temper problem for like 20-something years, and so it's like knowing when to just dial it back. You know what I mean? And just and knowing when to just kind of step up. So it's it's a hard thing to do because I've always just been like just 100 on everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
and why not? We all part of this universe, so you're gonna feel like somebody could walk into a room and tell you they happy as hell, but if their energy is off, you're gonna be like, man, something is off right here, motherfucker. You feel me? So that's what I tell people. When Jay-Z said that shit, that numbers lie and all that, listen, I like him as an artist and in certain songs or whatever, but all that shit is bullshit. Nigga, numbers can be fucking switched up, rearranged, changed, whatever. Women lie and men lie, but energy don't, bro. Energy
right.
does not lie. I don't give a fuck if you're on drugs or not. That shit don't lie.
No, that's some real shit, man. So let's talk, man. Like, cause you like a lot of the stuff you say. Like, I wonder where it comes from. Like how have you've clearly grown spiritually, emotionally as a person. I mean, like, I can see the difference in like your older videos and shit. I can just see how you carry yourself in those videos versus now. Like, and I even see, like I said, I love to see your Instagram posts because you're always smiling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like,
That's us.
yeah, I mean, so how like what like did you read anything? Did you like if you study with anybody, or was it just like just through experience in life where you just were like you
Me,
just
it was just the experience of life, my friendship, you know, trying to be married to the fucking streets, so-called, you know. Yeah, life's a bitch, man. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Just seeing us coming up in the game, like I really felt like I had a guardian over my shoulder, bro. And like I said, I was telling you, a lot of my family members practice witchcraft. You know, I come from the Caribbeans. I'm Dominican, so I've been there on New Year's in my aunt's house for years. Every New Year's, certain holiday, she's cutting the fucking chicken. I'm seeing the eyes explode, the blood come out, and she's throwing the blood around. And you already know the African drums is going on. The vinyl, she got the vinyl. I'm looking at my aunt like, damn, she got vinyl, bro. I got to go through her vinyl. I wonder what she got. But yeah, man, my aunt was serious. Shout out to my aunt Cookie. You already know, man. From the Rona. So seeing, I experienced stuff when I was locked up, man. I seen some shit. I ended up in this program up in motherfucking Monticello, close to Sullivan County. And I caught a pesadilla. Pesadilla in Spanish is like when you think that you're dreaming, but you're not, and you're really awake. So I'm looking at the corner of the bunk beds that I was in. I was in a room, a 2-man room, and we was like in the annex house or whatever. And I'm looking at the motherfucking corner, and this fucking dude, bro, is just standing there, like almost 7 feet tall with the ill scar on his face, and he's looking at me. So I'm bugging because I'm like, and it's crazy. Your name's Jamal. The dude that was with me named Jamal. He used to run with the Supreme team and them niggas. He was locked up. He caught a case. Yeah, he was on parole and he ended up with me up in there. So he left the room. He actually was reading the RUN DMC book. He gave it to me. He was like, look, youngin, when you ain't doing it, because I never really like reading. I like documentaries and shit. I would like read a paragraph or two, get bored real quick. I always like watching like real documentaries, you know, right. Like the Audibles, you know what I'm saying? But just in visual. So he gave me the book. He left the room that day. It was like I had about 3 days. I just got in. I just drove in like 3 days ago. So nobody told me no stories. I don't know nobody there. I'm just connecting with one kid from Brooklyn that I knew, another dude from the X, and this kid named Jamal. That's the only people I know in there. I haven't talked to anybody. They just know I'm from Queens. So I wake up that morning. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude in the room? Come to realize all the hairs of my arms start standing up. I'm like, this ain't a human being, bro. And the way he was looking at me was, I didn't feel like he was from this era. So once I turn around and look, and I'm like, when I look back, I know when I look away, because, you know, I've been through it before. I got plenty of stories like this, but I'm going to say this one is special. So when I turn around and look, obviously he disappears, like you're hearing all the stories. He was gone. I go outside, and there was one of the staff members that worked in the kitchen and in the office as well. He was like multitasking and shit. And dude found a new job. So I see a couple of the dudes that was locked up was like helping him, you know, put his desk, books and stuff, you know, his file cabinets inside the van. So while we're helping them, we get this little break, they give us waters and all this shit. We're drinking and they're talking shit and they're like, yo, where you from? And I'm from Queens and blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, yo, bro, I seen some shit last night, bro. Like, I'm a real spiritual dude. I know y'all niggas don't know me, but I seen this Indian dude with a fucking, yo, they all started laughing. Oh, shit, yo, we seen some shit too by the lake right before we was coming up, like a big Indian chief dude at nighttime or whatever. And I was like, what? So then that white boy that was the staff dude, he comes over and he's like, I overheard y'all talking about seeing Indians here. He said, do you know that this whole facility is in the Indian burial ground? I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. So look at that. My aunt ain't tell me that. I ain't read that in no newspaper. I'm coming from Queens, New York. Ain't nobody told me what happened in Monticello, particularly in that area. Bro, what the fuck was that? That was a warrior. And when I went to my aunt's house, I got a furlough pass. So, you know, since she does the witchcraft shit and she be reading people, I told her I had this crazy experience. I had a couple over there, but I said, this one dude, I felt this motherfucker in the room and he was looking at me and I was like I'm in my boxes. I'm like, I'm gonna have to kick this nigga's face from the bed and I know he gonna have the better half on me. I'm gonna have to reach for a weapon. And yo, homie, she said he was letting you know you in his hood. That's all it was. And I was like, oh shit, because he knew who you was. She's like, you the spiritual Babalu. He felt you already. They don't present themselves to everybody. Number one, you got to be a believer. And number two, you got to be in the realm. So that nigga came to pay me a visit. Yeah, you from Flushing, Queens, motherfucker. My name is Hukutaka, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Yo, bro.
I've had some experiences like that too, so that's why I'm not even surprised, man. I mean, that's real shit. Like, and that's what they do. Like, because from what I understand, ghosts or whatever are trapped. They're trapped in that spot. So
yeah.
That's why they're usually aggravated because they can't go nowhere.
Like, they can't go, and that's what I felt from him.
Yeah,
anger.
They're usually pissed off because they can't really do anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
they trapped in between two worlds. So they're in that realm.
Yeah, so I mean, they're a little aggravated, you know, like they can't really enjoy shit. So,
Nothing.
So you know, so that's why. So yeah, that makes perfect sense, and that's some crazy shit though, because I'm seeing that play out for you. And while I was just thinking about some other shit I saw when I was younger, so it's, you know, that's real shit, man.
Yeah,
that's why.
That made me believe, like, if I had any doubts in the spiritual world, God, or believing in anything, I was like, yo, bro, nobody can ever take that story away from me, what I seen. And number one. Number two, I wasn't on drugs. I already had like fucking 2 weeks clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I'm never going to forget that. And I'm never going to forget that motherfucker's face. I was like, that was a real warrior. Like, I looked at it and just looking at old, like, you know, pics from Dakota Indians and all of that, the Chiefs, you know, Big Red and all of that. Yo, bro, like, he fit the exact description. You know what I'm saying, Tamal? Like, you know what it's that feeling. It's like when you it's like I'm telling somebody, it's like when you walk into the fucking Bronx Zoo, or that fucking gorilla starts getting close to the fucking cage and you start moving back. That's the feeling I felt, bro. And I've been around killers, everybody. Ain't nobody make me feel like that. Right. That shit was crazy.
And you also, the crazy thing was about it, like, you were on an Native American burial ground.
And nobody told me about it.
Yeah, you didn't know about it or anything like that. It wasn't like you just you saw it and they confirm, you went to them and they confirmed what you saw. So it wasn't even like, yeah, that's crazy.
And then when I spoke to my aunt about it, but I kind of felt that. I felt that energy already without my aunt having to tell me. He was letting you know. I felt like it was territorial.
Damn. How long were you away for?
Like 2 years, 2 years and a half, the most. Yeah, I have jail time and half program. So, and it was great, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom's had cancer during the time. She beat it. And hey, man, listen, they were with me, bro.
You came out shining, man. I mean, it's like,
that was to see the Cuban. He was writing letters to me from fans in Russia, Europe, the States, California, Florida. So it got me motivated to keep writing. So when I came out, it was like a fucking Cuban will come to my crib with an inbox, hook it up. Yo, I know you got a furlough pass for 6 hours. Whatever you've been writing, let's drop it right now. I'm like, this is crazy. By the time I came home, they had the vinyl out with KL. Rest in peace, KL from Screwball. Shout outs to Black Poet and Solo and them. So that was
Damn. So you came home like and had shit already just humming already. Because you was,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Pretty damn.
It's like I never left.
That's dope. And that's dope because you was able to get like a little furloughs and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So to do that shit. I ain't never heard it. That shit really like that.
Yeah, you can look at, because remember it came out on vinyl. I don't know if it's streaming right now, but the KL Nutso featuring KL. We got the fucking I got the vinyl right here. Hold up. Just so I can show y'all. That's the vinyl right there.
Oh, okay. Nah, I ain't peeped that one. I'm gonna check that shit out. Yeah, what's the one with the
hold up.
Spotify joint? Yeah.
Yeah. So this plaque right here, you know I'm not really with the stream shit tomorrow. That's how I respect a lot of the posts you be putting up. But you know what? A dude like me that been doing music before the streaming shit, you know, it was good to be recognized on this level. Shout outs to If and I Get At 'Em. They certified this, so that's about like 2 million streams. I got more than that, but he was like, yo, I could get you another plaque. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I just like the way the plaque looks.
What joint was that for?
These 2 million streams overall were like the Red Sunday album and a couple of other like mixtape projects I had.
Oh, okay.
And
dope.
then this one, the YouTube was like 500,000 for all the videos. You know, not no paid for streams or nothing like that. You know, real fucking views. Yeah, real views and real plays when YouTube first came out. Because remember, I just came out in 2009, 2010.
Yeah. Okay, got you. Damn. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, those were certified. People could get those plaques for like $400 or $500. But no, if you got paid views and plays, you're gonna be very disappointed. They're gonna pull your file out.
Oh shit. Yeah. And that's the game. That's the bullshit of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you navigate this game, man? Because it's funny style, man. It's real funny style, like especially now, like the business end of it, the marketing, the stream.
What you and Brother Jay was talking about was real, man. That shit, it's me and Cuban just spoke about it. We're like, bro, we're not moving like these motherfuckers. We ain't following no trends. You know what I'm saying? CTC on mamas. I'm keeping it real. I'm gonna pull out a fucking project, 1 or 2 with a mixtape a year and let that shit ride. You remember listening to fucking Black Moon, Enter the Stage, the infamous Illmatic. I mean, the list goes on, bro. Big L. I mean, listen, Big Pump, whatever. We held on to that album for fucking years that we still listening to this day. But when we heard it, we had the same 5 or 6 CDs in your car. You was even scared. Remember those days? You was even scared to make that transaction and leave those other 5 CDs in your crib because you're like, fuck, I might want to hear this shit later on tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let me bring this shit with me. Nigga got a coat full of CDs, tapes. Like,
it was different.
Those were the days.
Yeah, it was different. Nah, it was totally different. And I miss those days. I mean, it was organic, but we didn't know what we were doing. I mean, it wasn't like, I always say, it wasn't like, we didn't know we were like, when we were younger, it wasn't like, we're doing hip hop now. Like, we just went out and just did whatever, you know what I mean? So it was just it was organic.
We just, like you said, we never even called it hip hop. It was like,
we didn't,
bro, we're just doing this raw music, bro, like rap shit.
It's just like, it's like, yo, meet me at, come to the studio, yo, whatever, come over, you know what I'm saying? I got the whatever, like, or if you're a writer, yo, I got cans in the car, like, let's go, like, whatever it is, like, it was just, you just did it, yo, like, niggas on the train, on the bus, beatbox, whatever, like, at lunch. Oh, that nigga said he nice. Oh, fuck that nigga. I'll go, oh, yo, this nigga said he nice. Yo, all right, after school, we about to battle then. What? That's just the type of, that was just what it was, man. You know what I mean? You frozen?
Exactly, man.
You frozen?
Yeah, it's freezing a little bit.
You good?
Yo,
let's see.
you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it was frozen. Your side keeps freezing up a little bit.
All right. I can see you and hear you.
All right.
I think.
Yeah, good to go. But yeah, just for real tomorrow, just putting in that footwork. Like I said, jumping on a train, jumping in a hoopty, jumping in a Cuddy's car, whatever the fuck it was, what took me to go to Fat Beats, to Order Right, to motherfucking Juan and Nelson. You know what I'm saying? Wherever, Rock and Soul, wherever we was buying our fucking vinyl and tapes, just having that bag with that new fucking tape and taking off the saran wrap, and you know what I'm trying to say, bro, taking off the foil, whatever the fuck, just looking at the credits, opening up. Oh, come on, bro. That fucking shit used to that was my drug. I was a fiend of that shit.
Yeah, you can't take that away from us, man. I mean, that was beautiful. And like, you didn't know if the joint was going to be good or not. I mean, I bought shit off the strength of a cover sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like just on the cover alone, like I bought shit. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I tell people the story. My mom's is the one I was fucking nagging her all fucking day. Like, nah, man, this motherfucker, I need that shit. If anything I've done, all right, I won't steal from you anymore. I won't do this and this. Just take me. I need the one with Big Daddy Kane, and the bitches is feeding them the grapes. And she went with me and walked to Juan and Nelson and 103rd in Corona. What was that? When that album came out? 88, 89, right?
89, but 89, I believe.
89, Long Live the Kane. So she walked with me to go buy the fucking, and she's cracking up. Here's my mom's, because her father, my grandfather, was like an African looking mom. You know what I'm saying? That he came from St. Thomas. So she's looking like, this motherfucker wants to get this album cover with this big black motherfucker getting fed grapes. I wonder what this shit is about. She was cracking up. She was like, she loved it. She loved it. She loved it. And she loved Bonita Applebum, too. I had to go buy me Bonita Applebum, the single.
Mom Dukes with the Long to the Cat. I remember that. It's funny you mentioned the grapes. How old were you?
Yeah, you figure I'm 44 now, so
okay.
I had to be around 8, 9.
8 or 9, yeah, okay.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah. I look at an 8, 9-year-old now walking the streets, and I'm like, I was fucking robbing people and doing crazy shit at this. What the fuck? How am I alive? I'm like, Lord, bro. And there's a couple of us, man. You know, out of like 25 of us in the hood, that was crazy. It's like a good 5 solid left. Everybody else gone or moved out, you know, changed their life, man.
Damn. Yeah, well, you know, I just want to say salute to you for coming through. A lot of cats don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats stay stuck in that. And a lot of cats, like you said, got, you know, cats with mad bids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit. And I do too. You've lost cats, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And the thing is, I want to salute you, man. Is because I asked you earlier, I said, did you read anything or whatever? And you were like, nah, it's just like life experiences. I salute you for like recognizing shit in life and making adjustments. That's what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, you looked at this shit and was just like, oh wait, all right, that's intelligence. That's real intelligence right there. Be like, fuck a buck. Yeah. Nigga, like, you thought, you know what I'm saying? You made adjustments accordingly. I want to salute you for that.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate the flowers, man. That's real, man. I mean, I'm proud of myself too. I look in the mirror and I'm like, yo, bro, I could have been involved in a lot of the shit, and hip hop saved my life. You know how many times I was in the studio and shit was popping off in projects or in the Rona that I could have been a part of, and just because I was missing that day, you know, the police or that camera or the witnesses didn't see, you know, so it's crazy, man. But you know, thank the Lord, I changed my life, man. I had to, bro. I had to.
It's good. I mean,
gone.
Yeah, I mean that's intelligence, man. You saw shit was fucked up around you, and you know what I'm saying, made some adjustments.
Don't mind you, bro. I like reading. I just started reading more now, but before, you know, I always had that little ADD deficiency. So it's like I was the kid that when everybody go get 40s at the store and we about to go watch a movie and we got the girls in there, I'll take the girl to the park. I'm like, I'll see this movie later alone. I used to like watching movies alone. I can't really concentrate in the crowd.
I feel you. I mean, I used to like,
dudes, and it wasn't like to diss anybody. It was just that's just me. That was my.
I couldn't play video games because of my attention span was so short. I never really got into video games.
All right, I already know who you was.
I could do it, but I'm like, that shit boring. Like, I mean, especially if I'm losing, I'm like, I don't want to keep losing over. That's deflating as hell. Like, I'm just losing over again.
And then the politics. Then you got the other guys in the other group. Nah, man, fuck that shit. Then you got the sports politics. Like, the hood is beautiful, bro. We can't just look at the negative of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It's like the slaves. Look at all the ingredients Caribbean people cook with now, from pig feet and all that shit. That was the last shit they gave the slaves, man. That was the scraps. Right. And we made that shit the illest cuisines to this day now. So it's out of the scraps. So look who we are, bro. Look how far we came, man, and overcame all that bullshit, you know?
Absolutely. Yo, so before we get out of here, tell us what you got going on, what you got cooking. You just dropped the single. I believe he's in here right now. I think I saw him here, Rob P.
Yeah, Rob P. Rob P is in the building. Me and Rob P are working.
So just so you know now going forward, like just have you got new joints, hit that email.
Perfect, man. Get to submit some music. Believe me, you'll get. There's only a couple of real ones that get it first. Everybody else has got to wait like the others, but we're going to make sure to send you a lot of new stuff that we got coming up, promoting this new project. But me and Rob P got a banger. Everything is in-house. The video was filmed by Saya, a famous graffiti artist from fucking Flushing, Queens. Shout out to Saya, TD Saya. Filmed the video. Rob P edited it. Rob P is spitting on it, is featured on it. I did the beat, and I'm featured on it as well. It's all in-house. Flushing, Queens in the building. You already know. It don't get better than that. Stranger Things out now. We got the merch coming in vinyl.
Stranger Things. I could put on like 30 seconds of it before we get out of here too and try to do that.
Battery 90%.
Yeah, you just sent it to me, and we just downloaded the video, so we're gonna probably post that joint tomorrow. Stranger, yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of good feedback. I can't front.
So is that part of a bigger project, or is what else you?
Yeah, Rob P. That's gonna be for Rob P's project. I'm working on my project. Me and Cuban about to drop a project as well. Cuban's working with Chatio. Shout out to Chatio, you know, from the group crew. Shout out to DK, Dennis Kelman. I know he working with Large Pro and the rest of the gang. Me and DK got a video and single dropping soon. Like I said, yo, bro, it's crazy. Shout out to Witchcraft, Rob P, Chatio, DK, Cedar Cuban, DJ Mr. Sinister, Executioners.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he rocking with us too. Yeah, he got some cuts on my album. Me and him just did some shit. I ain't even supposed to spoil it, but I can say something. Just look out for the Ghetto Billionaire album.
Okay.
If you know who that's attached. Shout out to Flush.
Okay. Shit. Oh, shit. Let's see what we got here. Fucking play.
Yeah, we got some gems dropping, man. But we working, man. CTC, you already know.
No.
Listen, I know about pride, but you got mouth. It's the stranger thing. Want the finer thing? Hustle night and day. I'm renegade. High like boozy fade. Sharp as viper things. I need it all. Money so old, they started growing mold. Truth be told, before I could spend it, I started making more. Never coming back, cause the pain from the past hurts. Traumatized from that day you had to aim first. One false moves like your mama never gave birth. Rather on your best friends, now you're coughing full of dirt. I'm eating up, give me the bucks. They can have the fame, I anything. Throwing shots at lane, Jimmy Butler game. Queen finest African scam. We must restore the land. Yo, Rob P, it's been a change of plans. Cause calling my phone dying. I missed a couple sales. Stuck in traffic, wifey beefing. I need another scale. I got the things coming in the mail. Feds on the paper trail. Yeah, the cargo got that stinking smell. Niggas, you ain't ready, boy. It's about to go down. And she know this a real one. She about to go down. Yo, I ran upstairs, but I'm about to calm down. We getting busy in the city, getting.
We gotta turn it down because they'll flag this shit and shut the show down.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, Nutso didn't authorize it. Man, he's on the fucking show.
Yeah. Yo, Domingo, I mean, Domingo got his shit. He got his own shit flagged, like his own shit. Like
I think secretly there's some people that we went to high school with or junior high school that working for Instagram and they just hating on the low, bro. Fuck it. Something's going on, bro.
Meanwhile, there's like breastfeeding videos out there, wild shit on IG.
Yo,
man.
what
It's like,
the fuck is that?
like,
but hold up.
crazy.
I posted like 3 beats on TikTok like this, smoking. They were like, you're violating our guidelines. I'm like, fuck y'all. That's why I don't even post on that fucking platform no more.
Yeah, I ain't on that.
Fucking
Really.
got fucking 13-year-old girls putting fucking playing with bananas, and that's like these fucking pedophiles rather see that. You know, this crazy, bro.
Everything upside down, man.
You got to remember, CTC, all these pedophiles are running these corporate companies, bro. They have nothing to do. Just imagine if your daddy was a fucking billionaire, trillionaire, bro, and you just have nothing to do. You're ordering shit all day. You're like, it's going to become like the Truman Show. I want to watch this family over here for a year. No, CTC, you watch the Johnson family and Sanchez for 7 months straight. I need them back. That's what they
do. Well, yo.
Black market, besides fucking sex trafficking and selling organs.
Oh, shit is wild. It's definitely topsy-turvy, man. We about to get on out of here. I got a 3rd show coming up after this. What people say to hip-hop culture. We're breaking down some classic tracks. Yo, thanks, man.
Yes,
this shit was fun. We're going to have to catch up in the physical, man. I'm gonna try to get out to New York.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, man, listen. You hit me up. We connect. If it's not in that event, we get something to eat, and you already know, man. Hip hop history, baby.
Yeah, no doubt. We gotta link up, man. But want to thank you, man. Show took a left. What I want to explain. I want to understand what does that mean?
Huh?
Yeah, explain what you mean. You be saying some wild shit sometimes.
Oh, people be saying shit went left. I don't know.
He said the show took a left. What does that mean?
We don't even understand. These are dudes that hide behind the post. Come to my show and say that in my face.
This my man. This my man right here. So but he has a sharp tongue sometimes. So I'm trying to understand what he's saying before we get off.
I tell him more. I don't give a fuck if it's family. See me at the show. Talk to me in person, in the physical, baby. It don't gotta be confrontation unless you wanted to, but talk to me, baby.
You wild.
That's how talk to me, baby. What's on your mind?
What you?
Your daughter came home late yesterday. That's not my fault, man.
Nah, he went in for a minute. Well, what does that mean, man? Speak, nigga.
Yeah,
I
tell people your daughter came home last night. Don't blame me, my nigga. You gotta check on your daughter, baby.
Yo, big up Lord Finesse. Yo, what you mean? I'm just saying what you mean, though. Like, I do need to understand. That's all I'm asking you. You saying peace. I'm just saying what you mean. It's my man. So I'm just trying to understand. Because, yo, listen, when people type quick, it's hard. It's easy to get shit like fucking misconstrued. Let's not get it. I mean, like there's people that I blocked it. I'm like, damn. I don't think they meant the fucking. But there's casualties. So, but I just want to know what you mean.
Yeah, people hit me up. They said you didn't tell them the Ice-T story. I was like, fuck, man. That was another one they were telling me with the Ice-T. Me and C the Cuban got to interview Ice-T a couple of years back, and bro, he told me that I should be a journalist. He was like, yo, this is your first time interviewing? I was like, yeah, we did it for Rhyme Syndicate. He was in a group in London, and they couldn't make it. They called C the Cuban. C the Cuban ended up hitting Coco on an email. Coco answered him back. We went to his penthouse where Law and Order bought him a penthouse. Yo, no security, no nothing. Ice-T is one of the realest motherfuckers alive. We went there 3 deep with a camera, a blunt. He didn't drink. He didn't do no drugs. That nigga gave me a cup of fucking grape Kool-Aid, bro. And Coco was walking around with some tight shit. I'm like, am I supposed to not look at her? Look at her. It was hilarious. Ice-T on some pimp shit. He was just like, my brothers, I love the love. He let us hear a couple of joints he had with Smooth the Hustler, and we was with Ice-T, bro. No security. We didn't get patted down. And I told him, I'm like, yo, you fucking Ice-T. You didn't even pat me down. You don't even know we got weapons. He's like, I do this everywhere I go, bro. And I heard a couple of interviews, and this is what he does. But I interviewed Ice-T.
Where was this?
In 2000, I posted it a couple of times. It was 2000.
Where?
And in the city in Manhattan.
Oh, word. So he came there. Damn.
He called Cedar Cuban. They called Cedar Cuban. They set up the interview, and we went to his penthouse over there by Amsterdam Avenue. Yeah.
Got you. Oh, okay. Dope. That's fucking ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've only heard, so I've never met him. I would love to meet him. I've only heard good things about Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? We interviewed King T, who was like a mentor to him. You know what I'm saying? I've only heard good things about Ice-T, man.
Yo,
he goes back. He's an original B-boy. He's a B-boy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
He was like, yo, where y'all from in Queens? And when we told him Corona Flushing, he was like, I took a fucking cab in Corona one time because we had to go to the airport, and this fucking cab driver decided to stop over there by Coogee Rap's hood. And he was like, this shit was crazy over there. He was like, all I know is remember him seeing the airport, the stadium, and he was like, what fucking hood is this? And it was Coogee Rap's hood. So he was like, he'd never sleep on Queens ever. He was like, I think he got out, went to the store or some shit, and he was just like, I was in y'all hood, bro, but Ice-T, bro. And it was the coldest fucking day ever. He was like, no smoking in the crib, but you could smoke in the balcony. For what? We went, my blunt was in the air in the fucking West Side Highway, nigga.
Yo, you don't even get, that's the type of cold where you don't even get high. It's so cold, right? Like you out there by the time the blunt's out, you go back inside, you're not even high no more.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good, Ice-T. I'll keep sipping on the fucking Kool-Aid and the Crown Royale. I was drinking it was crazy, bro. But we'll be on here for 7 hours, man. But you got to get some with Cedar Cuban, man. Cedar Cuban got to be, Cedar Cuban is the truth, bro. Straight up. When it comes to hip-hop stories, man, you got to get Cedar Cuban in there the next couple of weeks.
It was Brick. Yeah, he said it was Brick. Yeah, we got to get Cedar Cuban on the schedule, no doubt. You know?
KS, shout out to KS. He was there. He became an actor now. He been in Power. Fucking Orange is the New Black. Shout out to my nigga KS.
Salute. Yo.
And remember, CTC, I just got over a cold. So every time we do some dope interviews, the last interview I did I had the flu was Sway, or Sway's Universe and shit in Sirius, and that's on YouTube. I had the full-blown like flu, fucked up. Yeah. I popped some pills, took some ginger, and I just sweated that shit out and just.
Yeah.
And I don't even get sick no more like that because remember, I'm not even drinking. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink no alcohol. Like my immune system is strong, so I felt like I had the flu just the night before, and today I woke up good.
Great. That's good. I'm glad you're good. You seem straight to me. You good, money. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get on out of here. Thank you very much, man. We're going to get this up on the YouTube channel. This has been episode 131.
Yes, sir. Carrying the culture. You already know. Love always, bro. Appreciate you. You're a real one, man. Solid interview.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. New single out, Stranger Things, Nutso RIP, man. You know what I'm saying? Project coming out on the way. Yeah, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the email address now, so.
Let's connect. We'll connect on one of these shows, man. I want to go check out that Nas and fucking Wu-Tang, man. Coming up in the next 2 weeks. They got like 2 shows, one in the Square, in Madison Square. One at MSG and the other one in Barclays, I think. So, when is the next time you're gonna see Nas and Wu-Tang together? Like
probably not for a while. So
yeah. Hopefully your favorite artist will be the Hit Boy.
On that note, thank you for ruining an otherwise very dope interview. I appreciate it.
You already know, man. Salute, my brother.
Appreciate you.
You know I had to throw that one in.
And we go live with us, Save the Hip Hop Culture in like 1 minute. So salute. Everybody be good. Peace. All right, family.
Salute.